Now, a sigh of relief for Pakistan's Prime Minister Shehbaz Sharif and his son as a Pakistani court granted pre-arrest bail to the father-son duo, observing that there was lack of evidence against the two in the $78 million sugar scam case. Now, special court in Lahore city said that the Federal Investigation Agency's intent to arrest the Premier and the Punjab Chief Minister was malafide in nature. The court further noted that the cognate evidence was not available to prove the charges levelled by the probe agency that investigates federal crimes. Now, the 22-page judgment further stated that it was not mentioned in the investigation officer's diary that the father-son duo needed to be under custody for this probe. Both Hamza and Shehbaz Sharif were interrogated on the 18th of December 2020 and then on the 8th of January 2021, but the FIA did not interrogate them for the next months, the months to follow then. The duo was summoned after their release. The probe agency wanted to arrest them again after their release. Now, Shehbaz Sharif and Hamza, they're accused in an alleged sugar mills scam accounting to $78 million. In 2020, Sharif and his sons Hamza and Suleiman were booked by the FIA under various sections of the Prevention of Corruption Act and the Anti-Money Laundering Act. Suleiman is absconding in the United Kingdom and the court has issued an arrest warrant against him as well. The FIA had detected 28 Benami accounts allegedly belonging to Shehbaz's family, through which the amount of 14 billion Pakistani rupees was laundered between 2008 and 2018. The FIA then examined the money trail of 17,000 credit transactions. The amount was allegedly kept in hidden accounts and given to Shehbaz in his personal capacity. Now, for more on this, we're being joined by Pakistan Bureau Chief Anas Malik from Islamabad. Anas, thank you for joining us. Can you just bring us up to speed with all the developments here?
Well, this is a major sigh of relief for the Sharif family. They've been granted indefinite bail and the orders of the court, they seem to be welcoming for the Sharif family. They say that there is no evidence of corruption and that prima facie the cases were made with a malafide intent. Now, the court order further reads that the course of the investigation and this order will not be having a direct impact in whatsoever nature in the final order of the court. That is that sticking point or that caveat that the Sharif family would have to look for, but by and large this is welcoming because we've been seeing that those weekly summons by the court where the Prime Minister had to travel to Lahore as well to make sure his in-person participation, that is something that they have had relief from. They've been accused time and again of laundering and plundering money from Pakistan and that especially that of taxpayers' money, but this order will definitely come as a sigh of relief. Him?
Right, absolutely. Now, momentarily perhaps, but what does this mean going forward?
Well, it means that prima facie, the Sharif family can say that despite the fact that the cases were made during the previous tenure or the one before that, these are politically motivated cases. These are witch hunt. These are cases of witch hunt, and that they would want to chest thump about with regards to this verdict that they are getting a clean slate or a clean chit from the courts itself. The court, remember, they've been deemed as the highest authority. At times they've been tried to be made controversial, be that be with the Panama verdict. The opposition would of course want to harbor on the court verdict, and they had been trying to bring down the Sharif family with that in lieu of the court verdict. But now this special court giving sort of a clean chit. It is not a clean slate as yet, but in one way or the other it's a clean chit. That is something that will help the Sharif family going forward with regards to their day-to-day operations of the government, and even if when they're not in the government, even if they go to the opposition or to the elections, that is something, this order is something that is going to help them pretty much. Right,
absolutely. Anas, thank you so much for joining us with all the updates on this. WION is now available in your country. Download the app now. Get all the news on the move.